Well, I think that, in my view, the broader point about the Sharpton thing is that it shows that we talk about this group of rich people, the wealthy, the millionaires and billionaires, as if it's a static class of people. At least this is the progressive attack. It's not. I mean, what Sharpton points to is that this group is constantly changing. There's new people getting rich. So when we talk about the rich, if it's new people getting rich, what we're really talking about is success. And if you really want to ban people getting rich, I mean, you're talking about banning success. Our country can't be successful that way. We're not going to be able to outcompete China if we're preventing success. And by the way, we can't fund all these progressive programs if we are, hamstringing success. So, I think what we've created here with this highly entrepreneurial free enterprise system that's funded by venture capital, this is the golden goose of the American economy. And the most important thing is that we don't break it.
Sachs, it might just be, we may have underestimated its power, is what we're sort of realizing collectively here today, is that we've always thought that this thing is hitting all-time highs. This might be the beginning, right? Like, it feels like this is getting bigger and, and going at a velocity that is different than even when we came into the industry. If, the amount of exits, the scale of these companies, the Coinbases, the Robinhoods, the Ubers, the Slacks. Right. I mean, these are giant companies making huge international impacts.
I think it's either that or this whole thing is a liquidity-driven bubble. So it's one of the two.
It's both. It's both.
Well, I also think the Sharpton thing is a very interesting point that we can go back to maybe episode 25 or 20 when we started this podcast, which was Trump got massive support from the Black and Hispanic community because of this entrepreneurial freedom, upward mobility pitch the Republicans were making. That's the perfect pitch for the Republicans, not this divisive, shut the border down, but more, hey, we want everybody to support it. And I thought one of the best takes was Michael Che. I just want to just end on this and I'll give it to you, Chamath. Michael Che was on the Breakfast Club when our friend was hosting SNL, and he said, I don't know. I think white people just don't like their billionaires for some reason. It's weird because we love our billionaires. If Oprah or Tyler Perry was coming, we'd be excited about it. And I met Michael Che there, and Michael Che was really excited. He's a fan of Elon's, and it was a really great conversation they had.
So true. It's so true.
Why are we hating people who are changing the world and helping?
Right, because it's not we. It's frankly, it's white woke progressives. They're crazy. They're the crazy ones.
They're bonkers. We have to get purple.
I think conservatives and what you call woke progressives are the same. I don't think it's about a political affinity. I think it is about people feeling like they don't have the opportunity that others clearly were able to realize. And it is amplified and magnified by a social media that basically shines a light on the success that people have had in a way that we've never had in history before. And it creates a great deal of feeling like I'm missing out and I'm being left out. And that's what's driving a lot of the discontent on both the left and
100%.
The right. And it's not a political point of view. I think it's a social point of view. And the great progress we've had and the great success we've had as a society over the past couple of decades is now being realized through this media in a way that's kind of driving emotional conditions for people that haven't had the same level of success.
Maybe if they stop tweeting and complaining and just learn some skills, if your skill is complaining on Twitter.
As the only colored person on this pod, what I'll tell you is it's very rare that I meet a colored person that hates a successful other colored person. Just doesn't exist, guys.
Tell us more.
It's just one of these things where, we are all grinding. We all know how hard it is to be on the outside looking in. If any one of us makes it, there's a lot of support.
I mean, we see that in...
I'll just tell you, that's what I felt.
South African Jews don't feel that way.
No, I mean, we see that in the incoming emails and tweets to you, Chamath. You are inspiring people in India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka. We see it constantly. They come up to you at events and they're like, hey, if Chamath can figure this out, I can do it.
I'm about to do this thing in Africa, and I'm going there in December. I can't wait. And, we're thinking of just doing a couple of lectures and talks and stuff.
Let's do it.
Lectures and talks. And these places are going to get rammed with people. And it's beautiful to see, I just think that minorities, don't hate on other people that are successful. It's just not.
You're going to Africa in December?
Yeah.
Why don't we do all in Africa? What are we doing? Where
are you going?
Have any extra
I got some stuff cooking. I got some stuff cooking.
Hey.
I'm getting email constantly by people who are starting startups in Africa. I want to go. I've never been. I really want to go.
You can come with me in early December if you want.
I'm in. I'm 100%.